make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The courage on display here is incredible. Couldn't land that jab. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. That counter punch caught him clean. That right uppercut misses. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about and there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
Nice counter shot. Hook misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with the hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap.
The biggest of them all crashes to the canvas. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four. Give me your bro.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Eddie Hall. The bell rings and we start the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful Powerful counterpunch. A lot of effort being exerted here. Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. And the world's strongest man is staggered. Appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali. There's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. The stamina is off the charts. These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Just misses right uppercut. The combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. The jab just got blocked. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. Let's talk about how things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That uppercut just missed. Who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A straight right just misses. This is the heavyweight division, one punch could end this fight.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Big Eddie Hall. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You all right?
Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Perfect counter lands. That big hook doesn't land. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook was off target. Look at the big fella get rocked. Disaster of nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about out. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that hook. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Hall took a big shot. Did you see that? And the world's strongest man, the beast, Eddie Hall, is down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you